Welcome to Fiction Riot, and today we are going to be reading Physics and Karma by Wikius. Don't go there.
He's an insect.
He's an insect. Oh look, he is.
Newton's law. Newton's third law of motion is for each force there is an equal and opposite reaction. Many people unwittingly apply this to real life under the same category as karma. I like to think of it from a physics point of view. For it is a far more reliable and accurate description on what's happening when you or I change or something. For example, I take your orange and you take my apple. I get an orange. You know, I get a lot of tail.
Get it? Because I have a tail. We all have tails.
Does it have a tail? I don't know about him.
Yeah. His tail's kind of shaped like a trident.
Alright, we're going to keep going.
Like the devil's tail. Okay, go.
Nothing is gained or lost. No energy is wasted. The circle is complete. But that's just apples and oranges. What about something bigger? War, deceit, anger. These can all be a means of force. There are people who turn their heads to force and would rather push in a subtle but deadly way. Christopher J.M. October 21st, 2020. It was my 21st birthday today. I didn't drink anything, though. Nothing alcoholic, anyway. I'm not much for that sort of thing. Flynn pressured me to holding a bottle of vodka, but I still said no. The party was fun. I invited most of my friends. They didn't seem too fond of my lack of inebriation. Jesus, it felt like I was in a zoo. Flynn's brother wasn't there, though. He was sick, apparently, but whenever I asked Flynn if I could say hi, he either ignored my question or had an excuse. I lost my other journal the other day, and I had to pick up a new one. I lost my other journal. I don't think you know how devastating that is to me. All year, I had kept at least every week logged in that journal, and now it's gone. October 3rd, 2020. Sorry I didn't log this yesterday, but nothing really happened. I just stayed at home because all my friends were wasted. Well, I did do some classwork, but that's about it. I'm writing this at work right now, and I swear to God, there's got to be something about going around because the manager's gone too. No way I'm getting that.
You're getting what?
That.
The manager gone?
Yeah. October 4th, 2020. So I called Flynn today to check up on him, and he was fine.
That's an extremely bad place for your computer. Just put it on the ground, dude.
It's an extremely good place for my computer?
No, because it's gonna fall and break.
Watch me as it knocks down. I did do some classwork, but that's about it. I'm writing this at work right now, swear to God, no way I'm getting that. October 4th, 2020. So I called Flynn today trying to check up on him, and he was fine. Everything was going well until I heard a scream on the other line. When I questioned him, he hung up. I have no idea what's going on.
Wow, Flynn's an asshole.
And I'm going over there tomorrow. Again, like yesterday, nothing much happened. Manager's still gone, and work was canceled today. That's surprising. The restaurant breaks down every month. No big deal. October 5th, 2020.
The restaurant breaks down.
So I went to Flynn's house to check on his brother Francis, and Flynn didn't answer the door, right? So I tried the knob, and it was unlocked. His house seemed empty. I'm going to stop reading like that. But I heard some sounds coming from the upstairs portion of his house, so I went up the stairs. His room door was closed. I knocked on it only to be greeted by Flynn's angry voice telling me to fuck off! Fine. I left. Never talking to him again. October 8th, 2020. I lost my journal. Nothing happened, but it is an integral part of my life. I love writing in this thing. I love writing. Never have I ever finished a story before, though. I wanted to really badly, though. Well, I guess I've finished some really short stories before, but never a long one. I force my friends to read them sometimes. October 10th, 2020. I don't want to write in this every day, actually. It got a little personal there, even for myself. I know it sounds weird, but I'm not the most secure person.
Too personal for myself.
Then again, I am the helper. I help, but I don't get help in return. I don't mind, and I hope that wasn't awkward, but it's true. That's what happens, and that's how it's going to be. I'm perfectly fine with that. October 11th, 2020. Okay, really, what happened to Flynn? He hasn't called me or talked to me about anything since he told me to fuck off. I'm starting to worry about him. We usually talk to each other at least every other day. I don't know what the hell has been going on. Seriously, I'm worried. Okay, I'm going to go to his house tomorrow again.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Go back to the screaming little brother and the guy that's telling you to fuck off.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. October 12th, 2020. I went to Flynn's house yesterday and I don't know what happened to him. The door was blown out. All the way. No door to the front of his house. His brother wasn't there as well. And there was a trail of oil or something coming out of his house and into the street. When I went back to my house to report, the police lines were full. Not sure why, but I did hear sirens outside, and when I turned on the television to see what was going on, all I saw was infomercials. God, I hate this country. October 13th, 2020. I came down with a cold or something today in my sleep, I think. It's nothing, but damn it, I hate having a runny nose. I just hope I don't get as sick as Flynn. October 13th. I think I might just be as sick as Flynn. Oh, I threw up over everything today. It was embarrassing. Really, I ruined everything. And then I had to clean it up. And then I think one of my eyes stopped working. Or maybe it just fell out. I don't know. October 15th. I got the news working. Not me, the idiots at the TV station. And apparently a prawn had been spotted close by or something. I thought they all left in like the 2000s or something. I guess not. And one here? That kills me. Here in America? They landed in Africa. Didn't they? I don't know. Hannibal knows more about this stuff than I do. They left when I was 7 or something. Yeah, in 2006 they all left. District 9 was empty. They made a documentary of it. It's all over the internet. Government conspiracy, it said. And according to my sources, the footage was never officially released because of something. Well, at least that's what I thought. But I don't seem to know anything anymore, do I? I do. October 16th, oh my god, it's happening. Wiki threw up at the end and I'm throwing up. Oh god, Jesus, what the frick is going on? It happened.
That's like if the door opened by itself in your house and you're like, shit, I'm in paranormal activity.
October 17th, blood everywhere. Oh god, it's terrible. I'm not leaving the house ever again. This is what I get for being curious. Well, what the hell? I might as well make a documentary out of it too. Maybe I can put it together in fucking Movie Maker and complete the goddamn conspiracy. Yeah, I use Windows. Fuck you. The screen fades to black and a video with Chris's face in the center fades in. Hello, this is episode 1 of my vlog. Chris pulls a jar of black sludge out from under the frame. This is he opens his mouth. He opens his mouth and points to his esophagus. His esophagus. I don't know what's happening, but I'm quite sure I should keep my excretions. Nothing else has happened today, so I'm leaving. Bye. He waves goodbye and the video ends. The next video begins, supposedly on October 20th. Sorry, I didn't upgrade. It's just my leg has been in a lot of pain lately. He avoids looking at the camera and instead fixates on the leg. I wrapped it up and took the day off of life. I should be better later. He reaches over to the trackpad on his laptop and the video cuts out. The date is unknown, but the video is still on. It starts with Chris at the edge of the screen. He looks up at the camera. What happened to my leg? He holds his leg up and it is covered in blood. Underneath was an exoskeleton. Hold on. He holds...
Ow, damn it.
He holds... This is present tense, his leg up, and it is covered in blood.
Ow.
Underneath was an exoskeleton.
Ow. Is
this what happened to Wix? Somebody better be watching this. He looks back at his leg. The video logs end. October 29th. Man, they should have made jeans for prawns, because District Damn, I look hot. Oh, that was great. That was a great fun.
Slammed my pizza. Why did I do that? I have to throw it away now.
Oh god, it's weird now. What the fuck am I saying? What is wrong with me? A video from a home camera started up.
Yours, Phoenix, yours. You can eat it.
A video from a home camera started up.
Yours.
Take your pants off!
Yours.
Hannibal said.
Yours.
Chris dropped his pants.
Eat the pizza. Eat the pizza, Phoenix.
We have a dog that Anubis named Phoenix. It's hilarious.
Yours. Boy.
Take your pants off, Hannibal said. Chris dropped his pants. The transformation is accelerating, dude. You better get used to this. He looked up again, not phased at all. How do you know this? And why are you not surprised at all? Is you an alien? Ah, big guy. Fuck off. You're the alien here. Chris crossed my arms. Chris crossed my arms. Fucking like walks out of the story into the narrator. Just like, here you go. Hannibal continued. I'm a part of, well, it's a cult. It started in District 9, but it migrated over to America. I joined it a little while ago. What's it called? Chris was curious. Well, there's a meeting place under the Red Lobster you work at. We call them districts, and there's a code. Just order the prawns with licorice sauce. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. And they will let you in. What? I said, is that where they go? I thought that was just the meeting room. The entree is expensive as fuck. No, dude, it's an elevator. How do you not know that? I don't know. And how does a maintenance crew not notice the elevator to this district thing? That's just it, Chris. Whenever the place shuts down, it's because an outsider sees the district. Well, wait. Then what do you do if they don't? We kill them and eat them. Well, what, you eat them? No, Hannibal said. The prawns do. Hannibal, I don't know if I should be talking to you right now. Kidding, dude. We turn them into cat food. Yeah, haven't you ever heard of Purina? He said. This is true, guys. Purina is Soylent Green as people.
So, well, it's not eaten by humans, so I mean.
Purina is Soylent Cat and people. Hannibal and Chris hung out for a while before Chris passed out. Chris woke up to the face of a prawn. Oh, God! The prawn replied, Chris, it's me. Who? Then he realized who it was. Flynn? His voice sounded different when he spoke. Hold on. Yes, he closed one of his eyes and said, "Hey!" while pointing at Chris. Laughed nervously and got it a cut. The other people surrounding him backed up to let him through. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I got one of those itches in my mouth. He ran to the bathroom and looked at the mirror. Hannibal followed with the camera. A prawn stared back at him. The full meaning of what was...
Need some water?
The full meaning of what was happening hit him, and he banged my head on the seat.
And banged his fucking head against the counter!
Yeah! He looked back in the mirror. No, dude, and banged my head on the seat. Fucking grabs the narrator. Fuck you! This guy really hates the narrator, man. He looked back into the mirror. No, he looked harder, darting his eyes across his face to try and confirm what happened. Chris, I know. Just look. You're fine, okay? Chris turned to Hannibal. No, I am not fine. I'm clearly not fine, he said, pointing to his face. Whoa, man, just calm down, okay? Hannibal kept the camera on Chris. How can I calm down? How? He collapsed again. Hannibal ran to Chris. It's okay, man. I'm sorry. He dropped the camera and picked Chris up. The footage cuts out. The footage picks back up to Chris sitting in a chair. Supposedly the same district as before, his transformation complete. Hannibal's voice is heard on the other side of the camera. Hey, man, most people don't really take it as calmly as you do. Chris didn't look up. Really? Yeah, dude. Chris stood up and put his hand on Hannibal's chest. What is happening? Hey, man, just calm down, okay? You're fine. Just wait. No, I'm not fine. Hannibal, I am not fine. We went through this already. Chris pushed Hannibal closer and closer to the cement wall. Hey, come on. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small can of cat food. Here, I got you some food. Chris knocked the can out of his hand and pushed him against the wall. The camera clattered to the floor. You knew about this, didn't you? Didn't you? Well, and what happened to Flynn? Well, you knew. Why didn't you... Chris walked back to the chair. No, it's okay. Like there was anything you could do anyways. No, Chris, there wasn't anything I could do. Yes, I knew about it, but what was I supposed to do? He retrieved the can of cat food and the camera from the ground. Look, this is all we've got. Just eat it. He warily held out the can to Chris. He snatched it out of Hannibal's hands, opened it, looked quizzically at the camera, and downed the food. What the fuck? So... What? Come here. Hannibal leaned over closer to Chris. He whispered something into Hannibal's ear, and he handed Chris another can of food. Bang! The elevator doors collapsed. Get down, everybody! Get down! Hands on the ground! On the ground!
On the floor.
Yeah. Chris and Hannibal got on their knees and put their hands up. Hannibal stuck the camera in his pants pocket and the video became black. You guys are coming with me, a rough voice said. Footsteps, shuffling static, and a car door shutting. Get in the car. Officer, why? Because of that. No, sir, it's not what it looks like. Can you believe this guy? Excuse me, sir. Shut up, prawn! I have rights, you know. I demand a trial. Yeah, sure you do. Starting of the car. Engine purring. Distant conversation. Whispering between Chris and Hannibal. Tires
Pizza on the
screeching.
floor.
What?
I ate half the pizza.
Fuck.
You can have the other half.
Tires screeching. Whoa, hey, what the... Bang, bang! The shattering of glass rang out and the microphone struggled to equalize it. What the hell? Get out of here, freaks! 2 gunshots, inhuman squealing, human screaming. The noise just stopped and the engine fired up again. Goddamn protesters? What do they want anyways? Yeah, what could they possibly want? Say the sarcastic voice. Shut up, faceache. Silence.
Hey! You do the Murdoch voice.
No.
Yeah.
Shut up, faceache! Silent, but the engine worked. Nothing more for about half an hour. Nothing for about half an hour. Alright, guys, get out of the car. The door opens, the door shuts, another door opens. Wrestling. I am not in the mood for this. Shut up and cooperate. They can't do anything if we cooperate. Don't talk to the prawn kid, you'll get herpes or something. Hey!
70% of Americans have herpes.
I said shut the fuck up. Well, yeah, but that's the non-volatile kind of herpes that just makes your mouth flare up every few months.
Oh, ew. That's
The
gross.
genital herpes is the bad one.
Oh,
That's the one that increases your risk for cancer or whatever. Should shut the fuck up, gunshot. Ah, Jesus, my arm, shit. Come on, buddy, you can do it. My blood is literally leaking onto the floor. Don't worry, you can clean that up later. Footsteps on marble. Got these guys from Hotspot 12. The only ones there, too. Why are you bringing the human in? I don't know, to keep them safe? Okay, good, but put him in the interrogation room just in case. What do I do with the prawn? Kill it. No, please, sir! Quiet. No, I know where the other places are. I know where. Really? Yes, really. We'll see about that. Hey, what are you doing with that needle? Stop. Ow! No, you can't do this. We have rights. No, I hear you don't. What's that in your pocket? My dick, shitface. No, give it to me. Perv. Ah, video camera. A furry man came into view. Fuzzy man? Or
a furry.
Fucking fursuit ass fucking government officials. We're the FUR division, man.
Smiling dog.
Yeah. Chris was on the floor of a building around them with shiny marble and steel. There were 4 elevators behind the man and a logo above them that said MNU. The video starts with the same furry man close to the lens. He backed up to reveal Hannibal sitting in front of a table with another man in a black suit sitting across. The man in the suit spoke. So, do you really want us to tell us about your little friend? Not really, no. On the other side of the world, chaos was at the helm. A rogue, abandoned by his friend, rampaged through the streets of Johannesburg. The people screaming, blood staining the streets vibrant red. A radio in his ear rang.
Because, that's how blood works.
You've gone too far this time. You need to stop. This is what you didn't want to do when you were waiting. This is what you didn't want to do. It's not fair, Gil. It's not fair. Another person blown to smithereens. So you come in here and you tell me that you know nothing? No, dumbass. You brought me here and I do know things. I just wanted to tell you. Ah, so you're a smart one, are you? What's the real name of these prawns? First of all, what the fuck does their name have to do with this? Well, do you know it? Maybe. What is it? The officer leaned in. Punjabis. What the fuck? What does that even mean? I know it's an actual word.
Punjabis is Indian.
Fuck!
Punjabi is a kind of Indian. At least, to my knowledge, it is. I might be wrong.
Oh. Hold on.
It's
Sorry.
an actual word, though.
What is it? The officer leaned in. Punjabis. Wait, really? Sure, he giggled. Hannibal leaned back in his chair. Well, good. I guess that's all we need you for, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Smith. You may leave now. Hannibal got up and opened the door. Oh, yeah, and get your friend, too. Dumbass, Hannibal muttered. What? Nothing. Oh, yeah, could I get my camera? Yeah, sure, here. The furry man grabbed the camera from the tripod and handed it to Hannibal. Thanks. Hannibal spoke into the camera as he left in the hallway. I have no idea where Chris is, and they just let me wander around. Also, they gave me my camera back. Bad ideas, bad ideas. Hannibal positioned the camera on the floor and broke the windows of the doors. Positioned the camera on the floor and broke the windows and the doors of every room. Hannibal! Flynn was in one of the rooms. He was bonded to an operating table and was missing his right arm. A metal plate had been placed over him. The disconnected arm was laying on the counter in the wall, with various instruments haphazardly jutting out of them. Hannibal, get me out of here! Don't worry, I will. Hannibal placed the camera on the counter next to Flynn's arm and started to pry Flynn's restraints apart. The first one came undone. The second one. An alarm went off as Hannibal undid the last restraint. Shit, run! Hannibal hastily grabbed the camera and left the room. Hannibal, wait! Oh yeah, sorry. Hannibal ran back into the room with Flynn in it, starting to help him up. Sorry, dude. It's fine. Just yeah. A stern voice came out of the PA. This building is under lockdown. This building is under lockdown. All personnel, please report to emergency bunkers. Repeat, all personnel, please report to emergency bunkers. Thank you. Have a great day. Saw iron slid down in front of the normal doors in every room, shutting Hannibal and Flynn inside. See, that's better, right?
Better.
Maybe, Gil, but it still hasn't fixed the headache. Yes, but it never will, and you know that. He was silent. Just come back. It's happening.
Dude, you're missing the transitions. It's a slightly different font size.
What?
Solid. Here, go back up. Solid iron doors slid down the front. Normal doors, shutting Hannibal and Flynn inside. C, and then it cuts, and then a slightly different font says C. That's better, right? So it's like.
Oh, get it.
What? Look, see, that's like Times New Roman or something, right? And then that's Arial. I don't know, but it looks different.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? Look here. Here's the S. Okay, it's the same font.
This is bullshit. You need to have like dots in the middle of when you goddamn do a complete frame shift. See, that's better, right? Maybe, Gil, maybe, but it still hasn't fixed the heartache. Yes, but it never will, and you know that. He was silent. Just come back. It's happening to me, too. Now you know how I feel. Just come back, please. She was crying now. Fine. Hannibal backed up from Flynn into the chair by the counter. Well, that's it. We're screwed. Hey, Flynn? Flynn sighed. Yeah? Oh, fuck! 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 It switched again! Flynn side. Yeah? If we are stuck in here and we run out of food, can I eat you? Flynn side again. Sure.
That's gross.
Cool. Flynn side again. Stop sighing. I won't actually eat you. Well, good then, but we're both gonna die. No, dude, I'll find a way out. Promise. Flynn side again. How do you get out here? How do you get here, anyways? They said we were the only ones in the district. I tried to go back home and they caught me. Oh, what happened to your brother?
Back home?
I'm not sure. I just hope he's okay. He's small, you know. He was the first to turn, and the neighbors started complaining when he went outside. Then one day they just took him right from our front yard. Damn. Sorry. I'm sorry too. What was his name? Sorry, I forgot. Charlie Oliver. Charlie, huh? Nice name, but why is his last name and first name? I don't know. Thanks. Hannibal got up and kicked the iron door. Fucking door! Don't just kick the door, Hannibal. They'll find us. They will? They will? Hannibal kicked the door repeatedly, harder each time. They heard a voice. Hey, who's there? Open the door. How the fuck are we going to open the door? The voice replied. Hannibal? Chris, is that you? Yeah, can you open the door? No! I fucking can't! It's locked. Can you? Yeah, hold on. The door started to slide upwards. Chris's face appeared near the floor. Hey, guys! He placed his hands into the door and pulled it up more. A little help. Hannibal started to help Chris to the door. It was heavy. Thanks, man. I was going to eat Flynn if somebody didn't come to help us. Wow, do me a favor. What? Don't. Flynn hopped off the table. Come on, guys. The building's in lockdown. We gotta go. Chris followed Flynn out of the room. Hannibal checked the camera lens and left with them. The hallways were dark and empty. Every room was barricaded off, and all the fences were closed. So, Chris, how'd you get out? Hannibal
Wait,
said.
hold on a sec. Sorry about that jump cut, guys. Just had to pour some soda for me and myself. Okay, you can go.
During the lockdown, the door of the cell they were holding on me just opened up. Not sure why. Hey, Flynn, what happened to your arm? They cut it off. Flynn replied bitterly. Oh, why? Did they knock you out? No, they didn't. Hannibal butted in. Hey, you guys, you mind speaking English? Flynn turned to Hannibal. We are. No, you're not. Look, I can understand you either way, but just practice English at least. People won't be so frightened when you speak the same language. Really? We're not speaking English, but look at each other's mouths, guys. But hey, Flynn said. Chris observed. Oh my god. Yeah, guys. Hannibal said. Imagine how much more peaceful the world would be if we all spoke the same language. It has to start somewhere. This is what happens. You spoke English to the officer and he let you live. Just stick with the human English, okay? I'm sorry, but it's the only thing we have left. Chris finished Hannibal's sentence. No, Chris, don't think like that. I've heard that guy, Wikus, got help from Prawn and was human again. Is that his name, huh? Huh? Yeah, Wikus van der Merwe, I think. Not sure, though. Oh, wow. Hold on, just give me a minute, please. Hannibal started talking to Flynn. Excuse me? Hannibal continued. And spewed black stuff everywhere. What? Flynn said, wiping some of the black mucus from his eyes. Do you need an ambulance? Because we are not going to find one here. Podas tus
Equals line.
Hannibal fell over and his pupils dilated. He dropped the camera. Hannibal! Good, I'm glad you came back. I'm sure you are. Are you okay? Look, I'm sorry this happened. I'm doing all I can. Yeah, and I've got 4 copies of the limited edition of Alvin and the Chipmunks with behind the scenes 12 hours of unseen footage of fucking Blu-ray here in my fucking trench coat. But it ain't doing shit.
Wait, it transferred again. It moved.
Oh.
It moved.
Fuck.
Yo, I've got 4 copies of
Okay, I guess I gotta read this in Weakest' goddamn fucking South African accent. Fucking Afrikaans.
That is impossible.
Yeah, and I got 4 and I got 4 copies of the Alvin and the Chipmunks with behind the scenes 12 hours of unseen footage on fucking Blu-ray here in my fucking trench coat, but I ain't doing shit. That was atrocious. I haven't seen a movie in like so long.
Just dance.
Yeah!
Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-do-do, just dance. That record, babe. Da-da-do-do, just dance. Just dance. Dance.
Please calm down! Please calm down. I know you're going through a lot, and look, it's happening to me too, but you can't let it control your life. They're coming now. We can't just sit here and do nothing anymore. And you can't try and raid again. I know it worked the first time, but it's not going to work now. Oh, what's the point, Gil? He sat down in a crate. Christopher's left me here to die anyways. I might as well just carry out his wish. I'm sure he didn't want this to happen. He's probably got things to do. Like what? Take care of his son? That shitface is probably in college right now, or whatever the fuck they have on this backward-ass planet. He got off the crate and kicked it across the yard. I said, calm down. Control yourself. You're a cunt, Gil. You know that?
Jeez, you're dropping the C word already.
Please stop. Oh, please. You don't even know my name. Yes, I do, Mr. Merriway, and that is my last name, Gil. Well, I know. Don't even talk to me right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and eat this piece of pizza that I have right now.
Oh, you eat it like a New Yorker.
Sometimes.
Well, that's how you eat pizza. That's how it is in Italy. You know? I'm proud of you. Not that I'm above you, but I'm just saying, like, it's cool to see that you do. Go.
Another fucking frame shift! Hannibal lay on the ground, unmoving. Flynn hovered over him, trying to figure out what happened. Chris! Hannibal's collapsed! Chris whirled around. What? He just spun glirbits everywhere and fell over. It doesn't actually say that. It said he just spurted gibberish and fell over. Flynn, you have mucus on your face. So? I think he's turning. What? He can't be.
Way to jump to conclusions.
Oh, wait. I will be right back. Flynn ran off towards the room they came from and came back shortly afterwards with a spiked metal collar. Why did you get a dog collar? Flynn ignored him and put the collar around Hannibal's neck. Hannibal told me about this thing. They found a collar used by MNU to control the Outlanders.
And we've hit fetish material.
And Hannibal helped modify it to delay the transformation.
That's a lot of, because I know this is a turn on for some people, because I'm on Tumblr, and people are obsessed with collars. People like collars, because, like...
What kind of people do you follow?
A lot of Pokemon.
But I think means
this
porn.
one blog in particular that I really liked, and I fucked up and I said the wrong thing, and they got upset, and they were like, oh no, it's cool, but inside I was dying. And so I was just like, hey, let's try to talk to trying to make friends, and they didn't follow me, and now I'm really sad. And then they deleted their blog, or they deleted all their content on their blog, and then they restarted, and they haven't made a post since February. Excuse. Okay, you can continue.
And Hannibal helped modify it to delay the transformation process. Why didn't we get those? Because we were too far in. Just leave it, okay? Jesus, Flynn, no need to freak out. We're all facing the same dilemma here. Just look at me. Just look at me. Click. The collar locked around Hannibal's neck. Blood started to drip from it, and Hannibal jolted up. Oh, shit! What the fuck just happened? You're about to become one of us. Oh, thanks for saving me. You guys are ugly. No offense. Chris replied, none fucking taken. Oh, good. Now my neck is bleeding. The building is under lockdown. You guys are prawns. So how exactly do we get out of here? I don't know, Hannibal. You need to stop playing around. No, Flynn, because what's the easiest way to get in? Where? Flynn said, rolling his eyes. The front door. What? 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 Hannibal said. Sorry, I just wanted to be in the moment. When he ran down the hall in the opposite direction towards the front door. Flynn and Chris followed. Hannibal, what are you doing? Get over here, Polyps. Get, like, peeps, but Flynn glared at Hannibal. Hannibal received the message. Just get over here and help me. Chris ran over to Hannibal with the door. Flynn didn't move. What are we going to do when we get out, huh? Just look at us. Me and Chris are both prawns, and you're just weird. He threw his hand at Hannibal and leaned against the... Oh, he did not throw his hand at Hannibal. He threw up his hand at Hannibal.
How did you do that? Take that, Hannibal.
Just, never mind. Whatever, just stand there and stagnate, you dick. Hey, Hannibal, guess what? Fuck off. I don't think you realize who you're dealing with, Flynn. I can take you out in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm sure of that, you 5'8" midget. You wanna fucking go right fucking now, prawn? Chris let go of the door, causing it to slam down on Hannibal's fingers. Fuck! Oh, what the fuck, Chris? Hey guys, guess what? Stop fighting, okay? Just get over here, Flynn, and help us with the door. Chris said after backing away from Hannibal. Hannibal massaged his hand. Yeah, he's right, I guess. Just, Flynn, come over here and help. Help us. Flynn gave up and went to help him with the door. Put your hands up now. Flynn and Chris turned to the voice. An MNU official stood up, gun pointed at the three of them. How? How? How?
Wait, what?
His gun's pointing at all three of them.
Well, are they like they're in a conga line? So they're standing in single file line as if they were in kindergarten. Remember when we had to stand in single file lines all those years ago?
Remember how we're gods?
We were kids, remember? You don't remember that? How could you not remember that? You're like the king of memory or something. God of memory, I don't know. Continue reading. I've embarrassed myself. Just continue. Oh, yeah, go.
Hannibal didn't turn, but instead muttered under his breath. Of course. You! Turn around, now! Hannibal reached into his pocket. I said now! He started to pull out a gun. Well, shoot! Put your hands up, drop the weapon! I don't know what the fuck this is trying to say, but Hannibal spun around and shot the officer. The gun had an orange tip. Run! Hannibal took off down the hallway. Another fucking instant frame shift. Mr. Maroway, please. Please leave, Gil. What has gotten into you today? Do you have any idea how much I do for you every day? Yeah, you help the prawns a lot, don't you? Seems you care about them a lot more than me. You know that's not what they're called. Hold on. You say they like I'm not one of them. You don't want to be one of them, and unlike you, I respect the others' wishes. You watched me kill those innocents, Gil.
Now I must kill you.
You forced me to. How can I trust you won't tell? Because they're all dead.
Exactly.
Now to me they aren't. I hear them screaming. I can hear 1,000 innocents screaming, crying for a way out. It's all in your head. Just please cooperate for once. For once? Do you know where that got me? Right fucking here. Right. This right here. In this fucking dump. With a useless shit like you. Stop. Don't say that to me. That's not what I meant. Tears welled up in her eyes. I can say anything I want to you. Gil stood up. Well, I want to say some real shit to you, Mr. Maroway. But you know what? I never do. At least I have the common fucking decency to control myself. What happened to you, Mr. Maroway? You used to be in love. You used to have hope. Now look at you. Don't even mention that to me with your Mr. Maroway this and Mr. Maroway that. Why don't you just fuck off? Maybe I will, Mr. Maroway. Maybe I'll go find Christopher. At least he didn't cuss me out when I was trying to help. Don't you dare leave me, woman. Not ever for Christopher. He snatched her arm as he left and pulled back. Let me go. Never. He picked her up and threw her on the ground. Gil lost consciousness, her ribs broken and visible through her shirt. Oh no. He collapsed next to her. What have I done? Hannibal, will you please stop with the running? Chris yelled at... Oh, fuck!
How do you not notice this? It starts with the freaking main character's name.
How do you...
I can notice it because it's right there. It says Hannibal. Hannibal is not...
Hannibal, will you please stop with the running? Chris yelled at Hannibal from behind. No, running's fun. Haven't you ever tried it? Not like this. No. Where's Flynn? Chris stopped. I don't know. He turned and ran back towards the front door. Chris, where are you going? It's fine. I'll catch up. No, what if they cut off his other arm or something? Hannibal reluctantly followed Chris down the hallway and back to Flynn. Flynn came into view near the now open front door. Hannibal ran towards him. Oh, nice, Flynn. You got the door. He noticed the dead and mangled body of the MNU officer below him. Oh, I see. Flynn, don't kill people. It's, bad. Hannibal squatted over next to the body and looked up at Flynn. His face was dabbled with blood. What? God damn it, Flynn, Chris said as he noticed the blood in his face as well.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
In case you didn't get the connotations, Flynn ate part of the MNU officer.
I love you, Fluff.
I love you too, Lewis.
Your voice. I love your voice. Okay, go. Continue. I can't see from here. I have to put on my glasses to see from
What, the door's open now? I did what you wanted. Hannibal looked... I don't actually need glasses, you know. I just wear these glasses. I took out the lenses and put magnifying glasses in.
That's a good idea.
What? The door's open now. I did what you said. Hannibal looked disgustingly at Flynn and went out the front door. Why do you guys always take so long to follow me? Because we're not crazy, Flynn said as he ran to catch up with Hannibal. He carried Gil's body through the city. Fuck! He carried Gil's body through the city, looking for a possible survivor. Her precious blood leaking out like a leaky faucet, leaving a trail of tears and blood down the empty roads he trudged down. Every so often, Gil would wake up and mother something, then fall back into unconsciousness. As time passed, he got more wary. checking up on Gil every few seconds to make sure her heart was still beating. Then, about 2 hours in, he stopped. He collapsed to the asphalt. No, Gil, please don't go. He ran his hand through her hair. The deep rumbling of the ship boomed overhead. The giant disc came into view. He looked up at it. You came back?
The giant dick came into view.
You came back?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, guys. I just realized I saw this frame shift, but I need to say it anyways. Fuck! Hannibal, why are the streets so empty? I feel like somebody's gonna jump out and kill us or something, Flynn asked, holding his hands close to his chest.
Flynn asked.
How the hell am I supposed to know? Why don't we just take advantage of this? Now you guys go home. Do it while you can, please. If there really is no one here, they won't stop you. Yeah, and what happens when there are people? They dissect us. Of course they won't kill you, but maybe they will. You do have that collar on it after all. Yeah, well maybe they won't be, huh? What about then? What if we could just fucking go home and do nothing? Hannibal threw up his arms. Wouldn't life just be so easy then? Yeah, of course it would be. But it ain't easy, is it, Hannibal? Remember when you lost your job and you had to come back to America and live with Flynn, huh? You remember that, right? You did nothing. You did nothing to come out of that until like 3 years ago. Yeah, remember that one time when you turned into a fucking prawn? Oh yeah, right fucking now? Shut up. You were just fucking about to when Flynn put the goddamn dog collar on you. You know, maybe we'll go home. Maybe we will. We'll go and rot at our houses. Sure is a lot more fun than talking to you. Chris grabbed Flynn. Come on, we're going. What? No. Goodbye. See you, bitch. Fine. And give me back my fucking camera. Hannibal chucked the camera at Chris. It hit him square in the face and fell on the ground. Chris picked it up and stopped the video. He scrambled for a better view. Fuck! He scrambled for a better view, leaving Gil behind on the sidewalk. The ship stopped moaning, and a translucent beam shot down from a side in the ship. It was aimed at Gil, and her body started to levitate off the ground towards the ship. He turned around and looked at the now floating Gil. What? Christopher! It's me! Take me! The beam ignored him for a while, then moved over to him, lifting him off the ground. Yes, Christopher, yes! You came back to me! The fish starts up with fucking shit! The video starts back up with Chris's face in the center. I found Charlie today. He was just sitting outside of my house, lost I guess. He's so small.
Charlie bit me.
He's so small.
Charlie bit my finger again.
Shut up. He turned the camera to Charlie, who was playing the TV on Chris's couch. He's turned too. Now he's playing on the Xbox now. He's playing on the Xbox now.
So young.
Poor guy, so young. He sat down next to Charlie. Hey, Charlie. People call me CJ. Do they? I'm sorry, CJ. I didn't know. Chris got up from the couch and turned the camera back to his face. He thinks he's from their planet. He positioned the camera towards the television. A human avatar was moving around on the screen. Good thing. God, this thing is so old. It's like from 2013 or something. He moved the camera back to CJ, whose eyes were still glued to the TV. CJ, you want to do something else maybe? I have Scrabble. No, not really. We haven't talked in a while. CJ clicked a bit. Oh, God.
Just a little bit.
Oh, God. Chris left with the camera and grabbed his phone. Silence them. Hey, Flynn? Yeah, I've got your brother. No, yeah, he's doing it. We need to talk to Hannibal. No,
yeah, he's masturbating.
I don't know where he is. But he never picks up his phone. But I can't understand him, Flynn. I don't know what's happening. Silence again. Chris put down his phone inside. The video stopped. Again, another thing. He searched for Christopher, but the ship was empty. There was no one to be found, just a sterile ship. The lights were bright, and he could see the multiple control panels that pilots and captains would sit at. He searched some more, calling Christopher's name over and over again. The video started up again. Oh, fuck! The video started up again with Chris. Why does all the characters have to be the same name? Fucking Christopher, Chris, fucking... That's all.
It's like we ran out of names. Out of the name pile.
The video started up again with Chris's front door and shot. Inhuman squeals were coming from the other side, along with banging. Chris was cackling to himself. Is this how I die? He continued cackling. What the fuck? Hey, Charlie! It's CJ. Get over here. CJ came from what was supposedly the couch. Who are you? Are you my dad, dude? Whatever, dude. Check this out. Chris opened the curtain to reveal a multitude of prawns gathered up at the door, including Chris's, and every house on the street. He turned the camera back to him. I checked with Flynn, and this is happening at his house, too. He giggled some more. I wonder how Hannibal's holding it up. He turned back to CJ, who's holding the door again. Charlie, why? Charlie looked straight into Chris's face. Who are you? Charlie, what?
Poopy butt.
Ah! A disinterested fucking scream. Ah! Came from the group of aliens rushing into Chris's house. It was coming from Hannibal. Hey guys, just wanted to drop on in. He winked. Was that supposed to be a joke? No, I'm just happy to see you is all. Did you organize? No! No! Why would I do that? These guys aren't bloodthirsty, though. Hannibal gestured towards the group of prawns who were now sitting on the front door, on the floor in front of Chris's television. Chris's shoulders dropped. Oh. What? We can still kill him if you want. No, just, where did they all come from? Well, my guess is that one of the prawns in the group started to talk. We were all, not like this. Well, why didn't you just come out? Fear of ridicule, most likely, Hannibal answered for the prawn. The prawn turned away and started to fiddle with the rug. Well, Chris was trying to say something when he noticed Chris was on the phone. What? I think it was supposed to be Charlie, so.
Wait, Chris was trying to say something when he noticed Chris.
Yep. What? What? Hannibal frustratedly shushed Chris and continued to talk on the phone. Chris impatiently tapped his foot as Hannibal continued to talk on the phone. After a while, he hung up. Why and how? And most importantly, how and why? To call the prawns. The what? How? What? Yeah, they're coming. Chris noticed that Hannibal's collar was missing. Hannibal, your collar is missing. We need to find it now. I know it is. I took it off. Why? None of your concern, Chris. Why? I said none of your concern. The house started to shake, and everybody looked up at the ceiling. Most of the prawns scrambled outside, along with some of the others who had come out of their own houses to see. A large gray metal disc the size of a city was descending upon them as Chris shielded his eyes with his arm as the bright engines came into view. They glowed bright blue and were the size of a block. They seemed to glow as the disc accelerated, vibrating the landscape.
Glow 3 times in one paragraph.
That's them now, Hannibal said, eager. TJ raced up to Chris and embraced his leg. What's happening, Dad? What?
Just imagine
Damon's your dad, isn't? Oh, whatever. What?
Damon? Just imagine like the Inception sound, like bah.
The small escape pod-like thing descended from the ship and started to touch down next near Hannibal. I landed.
I think it's supposed to be it.
I landed with a whoosh and the wall panel slid open. A prawn slid out and seemed delighted as he ran his eyes along the crowd of others until he reached Chris. When he reached Chris, his eyes softened and his expression became weak. He turned back towards the pod. Whoa, where are you going? The prawn turned around and stood outside the door, extending his arm to it. The crowd rushed in. Hannibal shoved Chris into the pod and waited on the ground. Hannibal, what are you... The pilot prawn squeezed in and closed the door. But the camera was still recording, and the pod started to groan under the weight of all the people. It lifted off the ground and started to ascend towards the giant disc. The pod was alive and chattering, but Chris stayed quiet. Hydraulics squealed. And the pod stopped.
Why did you stop?
The same hydraulics squealed, and the door panel on the pod opened. The pilot stepped out of the pod and asked the people inside to come out. Chris came out to a ship. It was bright and seemed only to be occupied by the chairs and equipment used to pilot the ship. The ship was passively humming, and each control panel let out a high-pitched squeal. It smelled of air conditioner, and there were no windows. Chris reached into his pocket and pulled out his phone. Just as he was about to call Hannibal, Christopher! A prawn in a tattered coat came running down the hall. The pilot stepped forward quizzically. So did Chris. The pilot moved away from Chris. What's wrong? Chris said to the pilot. Hold on. Huh? The pilot ignored him and focused on the strange man running down the hall. Christopher! The man squealed as he saw the pirate. He tackled him. Change me back! You got me now. Change me back! I will. Don't worry. Now get off me. Yes, sorry. The man got off the pilot. Where's Gil? Who? Gil, the girl you picked up. Oh, in the hospital. Where's that? Down the hall to your left. The man took off. Chris turned to the pilot. Who was that guy? Don't talk to me. Please? Gil! He screamed, running down the hallway and to the left. There was a room, white instead of gray, that said, Hospital! Why would it be gray? In red letters on the top of the large opening that lacked a door. The only person inside was Gil, who was sleeping on one of the many hospital beds. He ran up to her. Gil! He looked at the sleeping Gil. Please, I'm sorry. Too much repetition. Gil smirked without opening her eyes. Hello? Hey, Hannibal. Yes? Why'd you put me in here?
Changed.
What? Oh, yeah. Frame Jeff. Hello? Hey, Hannibal. Yeah, why'd you put me in here? This grumpy-ass prawn will let me down again because, you know, my what? What? Chris brought the phone away from his ear. Fine, asshole. Hang up abruptly. Again. Jesus. The other people were forming a line in what seemed to be for flu shots. But there were more now. There were twice as more, actually. Half not lined up, but just standing next to the ones in line. Chris went up to one of the prawns on the side. What is this line for? Flu shots? No. Antidote. What? The prawn hesitated before continuing to talk to Chris. Well, we saw how intensely your human acted when he mutated himself, and we thought, hey, what the most passive-aggressive thing we could do to you guys that wouldn't involve war? Well, why not war? Because would crush you, and that wouldn't be very fair. Well, so you're saying this happened to us because of what we did over 20 years ago? Well, most of you are still alive. But no, it's bullshit. I used to be a human, man. No offense, but I don't like this very much. And that's exactly the reaction we were hoping for. Chris stomped off into the wall. Then, noticing what he did, stormed off down the hall aimlessly. Gil woke up and he whacked away slowly. Gil, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. She opened her eyes. Yes, Weekus, I forgive you. A prawn wearing jeans and a sweater vest came into the hospital. He was holding a camera and his other hand was a fist. Still a hand. Excuse me, sir, Weekus said. Could you please, leave? The prawn clicked some indistinguishable sounds and spoke. Why, you having a date up here? He saw Gil. How you making that work, huh? Shut up, okay? You have no idea what we've been through. Gil giggled. The prawn continued. Hey, man, don't spill your entire life story out over here. I am just as confused as you seem to be. Gil burst out laughing. Hey, we have something special, you know. I used to be a human, so bug off. Yeah, so did I. Gil stopped laughing. Really? Really? Yes, really. Oh, I am so sorry. What, fucking guy in fucking jeans and a sweater vest and you just don't automatically assume that he used to be a human? God. Oh, I am so sorry. I know what you're going through. I figured. Hey, I'm gonna go. I figured out what to say. The prawn turned around and started to leave. Then he stopped. And hey, good luck, you two. He turned around and came back to the line. Is Gil a prawn now?
New Yorker prawn.
Is Gil a prawn now?
I don't know.
He turned around and came back to the line. And you know what? He was ready to give a piece of his mind when he noticed that the pod they had arrived in was loaded, and there was only one syringe left. The prawn from before spoke. Hey, we saved you one. Chris grabbed it. Thanks, I'll use it, but he didn't. He was just about to insert it into his arm when he stopped. He bolted back to the hospital room.
Steroids.
He bolted back to the hospital room and gave it to the prawn in the coat. Here, he said, this is yours now. I want you to have it. I have nobody at home, but it looks like you do. Just here. Weekus took the syringe from the prawn and reluctantly injected himself with it. The prawn walked away and Weekus fell to the ground. Weekus, Gil said as she got out of the bed. He got back up to his feet. His head and torso were human, his arms slowly following. The exoskeleton skedding off like a giant scab. Ew. He looked at himself in awe and then looked at Gil and hugged her. They followed the prawn out of the door and into the escape pod, waving goodbye at him before the doors closed. Well, there they go, Chris thought out loud. My only chance of becoming human again. The prawn from before consoled him. Hey, don't worry, we got some more of that stuff on our planet. The important thing is that you learned your lesson, right? I guess, Chris said. He looked for a place to sit and found a small air conditioner near the wall. The pod came back up and the pilot stepped out. He sighed, ready for takeoff. Why is he such a sad sack? The prawn from before shrugged. And where's CJ? Your child? Oh, he's playing in the captain's chair. He's not my child. And thank you. He looked for the captain's chair. Sure enough, CJ was playing with the powered-off control panel. Come on, CJ, we're leaving. But human? No, sorry, no humans. Not right now, anyway. The pilot almost pushed Chris out of his way to get into the chair, but he didn't. Instead, he ran into the escape pod and closed the door. Oh, God, Larry? Yeah.
Wait, why would they not have enough antidote for the entire human population if they anticipated that would happen to the entire human population?
Maybe they underestimated the entire human population.
There's 7 billion of us, and it hasn't been changing for like 10 years. Well, I guess by 20
years.
By 2020, we're estimated to be... Well, I mean, humans are estimated to be something like... What?
8 billion.
8 billion? 8 billion?
Yeah.
Is that it?
2018. That's when we passed the mark.
Oh, cool.
Supposedly, Larry ran to the captain's chair and pushed Chris and CJ away. He sat down and powered on the control panel. He started pressing buttons and telling the rest of the crew what to do. Prepare for light jump to maintained flight. I just realized that the pilot, he's not Christopher. He's Christopher's son.
What?
He's Christopher's son.
Or just keep going, because I don't understand you.
Oh wait, Christopher is the son, right? How did the movie
Just
go
keep
again?
reading, just keep reading.
Who was the adult prawn and who was the son?
The adult prawn was Christopher.
Who's the young?
CJ.
Okay. He started pressing buttons and telling the rest of the crew what to do. Prepare for light jump, maintain flight. The engines roared to life. As the ship started up, a screen flashed in front of Larry, showing the view ahead and some coordinates on the side. Who the fuck is Larry? It just said, like, all of a sudden, one sentence was just like, oh shit, Larry. And then it's like, Larry, fucking character now. The ship rocked back and forth as they left the Earth atmosphere. CJ fell over. The engine switched from a low humming to a high-pitched sound, much like an electric motor spooling up. Stars whooshed by on the screen, and the warning bell was heard. The coordinates turned red, and a large warning sign displayed on it. The camera signal started to get fuzzy. Chris yelled over the alarm bells. What's happening? Larry replied, I don't know, and whoosh! The escape pod ejected. What the fuck, Christopher? What? Christopher left. What's happening? Do you know now? No, wait, yes. Wormhole. Oh, cool. Great. CJ started crying. Don't worry, CJ. We'll be fine. Don't cry. The video started to fizz up more and glitched to a black screen. Only sound was screeching, and the time recorder reset to 0. When the screen started working again, Chris was on the wall, CJ was on the ground, and Larry was dead. The image on the screen was of Earth. The control vehicle they were in started to fall. It hit the ground with a bang. Chris's legs buckled. His clothes were gone. The door of the control pod was forced open, and Chris looked out the door, and he crawled out of it. CJ was crying. He looked up. The ship was floating above them, and no one else was there. He got up to his feet and checked his phone. 1983. He dropped the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that.
I'm freaking out the dog. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry, Phoenix. So that was physics and karma.
Goddamn fucking time, fucking bullshit ass shit, goddamn.
I'll have to put spoil. Well,
You'll have to put spoolers.
spool up the engine.
Where's your light switch?
It's right. Alright, so this has been Fiction Riot.
Where'd you put the pizza?
It's right here. This has been Fiction Riot. Thank you for tuning your televisions to our
internet broadcast.
Yes.
Coming to you live from New York, Sacramento.
See you next time for the next episode of iSonic.